Here we go. Hot mic. Remind me next time to wear oven mitts. Most guys go to strip clubs and make it rain with dollars, but I'm Jewish, so I find that offensive. I use pennies to make it drizzle. I'm so cheap the only time I go to a strip club is on Black Friday. But the joke was on me because by the time I got in, the clothes were only half off. But don't worry, I got a good deal on Cyber Monday. Tons of free birthday suits right on my laptop. Thanks, porn. I used to be a Republican until I had a wake-up call. I realized the fate of the nation is way less important than people liking me. Especially in California, if I ever introduced myself as someone who might lean Republican a little, people would say, "Oh, looking at you, I would have never guessed you're homophobic and racist." And I'd reply, "Guess you never saw my stand-up act." But I'm here to say that a lot of people think Republicans hate black people, they hate women, they hate gays, and I say that's wrong. Let me clear the record. Republicans hate everyone equally, but most of all Hillary Clinton. And I myself am not quite sure why she's so popular. Is it because we all feel sorry for her that Bill Clinton cheated on her? Or that Barack Obama beat her? Or that Rosie O'Donnell beats off to her? I don't know. I myself can't get worked up about political issues, though, like some other people. For instance, like the NSA eavesdropping on our phone calls. I say, who cares? I myself prefer an audience whenever I talk. And I think I'm pretty funny on the phone, and I make a lot of jokes, so the government should giggle rather than stay silent. You know, I'd like a laugh track to be added to some boring conversations. Or for right now. Give us a laugh track. Right now as well. I'm also not a good listener, so it'd be nice to have the NSA on speed dial. I could call them up and be like, "Hey, I was tuning my mom out. What did she say? Read it back to me." I'm not good at debating politics, which is actually the real reason I gave up being a Republican, because I'm a lover, not a fighter. Right, ladies? Ooh, a wink. I'll let you buy me a drink after the show. All right, this is awkward now. I'm not good at flirting either, so maybe I should give up on women, too. On that note, I have horrible gaydar. I can't even tell if I'm gay. Friends of mine say I'm a metrosexual, and I'm like, idiots! I don't have sex on subways. A girl came up to me at a bar, and she's like, "I love your accent. What country are you from?" I'm like, "What? I'm American. I don't have an accent." She's like, "Yeah, you have a lisp." I'm like, "First of all, I dispute I even have a lisp. Second of all, even if I did, what country would I then be from? Lispania?" I don't know how to impress girls, actually. A lot of my friends get fancy cars to do that, but that to me suggests that they're compensating for, lacking stuff down here. So I like to go the opposite direction. I ride around on a bike with a flat tire. Lets girls know I'm packing. Or that I'm poor. One of the two. I'm so poor, actually, that I insist on my first dates with girls that no dinner, just drinks. But that always backfires because apparently I'm not a drunk that's appealing. For instance, I was on a date with a girl and she was a stripper, actually. And everything was going great until she abruptly said, "I think we should just be friends without benefits." And I replied, "That's why nobody pays you to thank glitter tits." I was too drunk to go home then, but she left, of course, because I have a lot of first dates, but not many second dates. So that same night I was drunk and walked around and found another hot girl at a bar, and I walked up to her and she's like, "There's no chance you have enough money for me to come home with you tonight." And I replied, "Wrong! You'd be surprised how cheap chloroform, a rag, and a rented white van are. You're coming with me." No, she didn't come with me. She left also. But then I finally had to leave and drive drunk home immediately because it was an emergency. I finally found a girl to have sex with me. Emergency. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Delayed reaction. I'll take it however I could get it. All right. I'm from New York, and before I moved here, a lot of my friends said, "Matt, you don't want to move because a lot of people in LA are fake, and you're too real." Well, newsflash, I love LA, so guess what? I'm fake. I was just acting real all along. But I have a lot of friends here who, LA friends, I guess they're very braggy, somewhat. For instance, one of my friends, a model, he keeps getting modeling gigs and he keeps bragging about it. I'm like, "What? You're ugly." "William, I'll see you tomorrow." That's the joke. Who writes this shit? I don't know. Another friend won't shut up about how she's a foodie. I'm like, "Hey, Have some dignity like my alky and druggy friends who don't brag about their addictions. So, quit talking, lady. All right. Sorry. This is fun and exciting. I have a survival tip for anyone. You ready? In case it's a zombie apocalypse, I'm going to save all of you by suggesting we meet at Costco, because there'll be food for years, and the zombies won't be able to get in because they won't have a Costco card. We'll all be safe. Very exciting. I think people know that I'm a stand-up comic now, and people run up to me on the street and like, Matt, do a celebrity impression. That's what comics have to do. And I'm like, all right, calm down, weirdo. But here's one. You ready? This is Jesus Christ if he was a stand-up comedian. After every joke, he'd say, nailed it. Nailed it. Nailed it. Okay. All right, I got the light, so that means I should wrap this up a little, though this is my final moment here. A more serious note. Are you ready? More serious. My grandpa died relatively recently, and on his deathbed, he gave me some advice that inspires me to continue doing stand-up comedy, and I'm guarantee if it doesn't inspire each of you to follow your dreams, I'll give you $10 each. Are you ready? You ready? Okay, here it is. Oh, I'm out of time. All right, that's it. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Great audience. Matt Schneider signing off. Here comes your fabulous MC.
Matt Schneider, give it up for Matt. And this is going to sound bitchy because that's the natural tone of my speaking voice, and this is going to sound completely disingenuous because I have resting bitch voice. But Matt, it was super goddamn funny, and I've seen you a bunch. You're getting so much better every time I see you. Clap for Matt one more time. I promise you. You're getting better every time. That's so funny.